Wow. Welcome back. And today I'm really excited to see all of you. We're going to share something really powerful today. Now, before we get started, I want to welcome all of you to our presentation here today. First key question to ask all of you, all of us, and everybody. Are you feeling comfortable currently in your generation? What's the meaning of comfortable? Do you feel that you are making enough money? Do you feel that perhaps you are in a generation of resignation, quitting your jobs, and then trying to live a nomad life? I want to show you the latest report coming out here, kind of interesting and resonate with what is happening in the marketplace right now, all right? So here we go. Money isn't everything for the 20% of people who regret quitting their jobs during the Great Resignation. Now, the Great Resignation happened during the time of the pandemic. We started in March 2020. Today, we are already in the month of April, stepping into May, June of 2022. Many people quit their jobs kind of either voluntarily or by force. They have to leave their jobs. But the key word right now is actually this word called regret. All right, who regret quitting their jobs. Why? The first few weeks and the first few months, perhaps you have the euphoria. Wow, I'm independent. I don't have to report to anybody. Don't have to clock in my time, and nobody is watching my work. But after a few days, few weeks pass by, you know, the reality start to kick in and realize, oh my gosh, I'm running out of cash. I need to make some money. So this is the pretext of our presentation. Do you seriously need money? I want to make sure you are entering to the right class today, because if you are telling me that you're very comfortable whichever station of life you're in, then this presentation is not for you. But if you say to me, teacher, yes, I want to make more money. I think the circumstances in my life is kind of pressing in on me. I want to have a steady stream of income. Much more than that, I want to have a lump sum cash so that I can have more choices in life. If those are the questions that you have asked yourself before, and you say, I want to make more money, then today's class is really designed for you. My name is Dr. Clemen Chiang, and my students call me teacher. And you know what? I'm very happy to share with you some of the really interesting ideas and secrets found in the marketplace. One of the big secrets I'm going to share with you today is called, right over here. What is a big spike up? All right, I'm going to show you this like gigantic big spike up right over here. And let me tune in to the charts right over here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. This was a major spike up just very recently. And if you are talking about what is the meaning of a spike up, I'm going to give you the numerical context, all right? It's really easy to understand. Step 1, what will happen typically before a spike up? Let's say you're trading right here at $132.50, all right? You are trading at this particular green candle right over here, okay? So you consider that as your day one. You entered to buy. Let's say you buy at a stop price of 132.5, and that was considered your day one. Maybe I just kind of type it out right here. This first arrow represents day one, all right? And let me just adjust right over here. All right, this is your day one, okay? Now, after you've done your day one, the very next day, the stock price kind of spike up to $150 right over here. Whoa! And you say, wow, how did that happen? And that is your day two. So I'm going to come back right over here and change this to day two, all right? So you have day one right there and day two right across there, and say, wow, this is a big jump. In fact, if you take out your calculator, $150 minus 132.5, you are making like $17.50 pure profit in just one day, all right? So if I make a profit I mean, I'm just doing really simple calculation for you. 150 minus 132.5, that's like $17.5 pure profit. Divided by what you put in at 132.5, you have just made for yourself a 13% pure profit return in 1 day. So I'm going to write this down. Wow. What you've done is achieve what we call a 13.5% profit in just 1 day. Profit in 1 day. All right. And this is what got us really excited about what I'm sharing with you right here today. All right. The only way, and in my world, that we can achieve this kind of return, provided we have three very important elements. Number one, we must have good data. We must have good data to tell us, hey, what exactly should we buy on our day one? Yeah. And then number two, even if you know what to buy, number two, what we need to have is very good strategy. How to go in to navigate when to buy, how much to buy, and when to get out, how much to sell. So data and strategy, both of them go hand in hand. Very, very important. Now, regardless of where you come from, whether you're a novice trader or, you have been, I taught so many thousand students. Some of them are telling me like, teacher, I'm a 5-year veteran, 10-year veteran, 20 years veteran in the marketplace. I know exactly what to do. I've seen all the tricks on Wall Street. But I seriously doubt that, because I believe that we are the only one in the whole world to teach you the time squeeze theory. How to make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. We are talking about 5 to 100% pure profit return within just 1 day. All right. So that is only possible provided you have data and very, very good education on the strategy side of things. And then the third most important component is that you must be part of a community. So I'm just going to jump straight into a community, and then we're going to come back, revisit that particular game that's made us 13% profit in just 1 day. All right. So I'm going to show you, this is our Spiking Wealth community. And then when I click on topics on the left-hand side right there, then this is really quite kind of easy to navigate. Click on topics. Whoops. And here we go. Not happening. Click on topics. Okay, it's loading up. I think my mouse is just not working that well. And I'm going to click on winning trades. Click on it. All right. So here we go. So this is the latest as of like, I don't know, it's like 7 hours ago. One student just made 27.5% profit return over 3 days period. All right. And I've just zoomed in a little bit more and you can see much more clearer. This student made about 6.24%. This student is on a hot roll, right? 3 consecutive trades. Boom, 6.24, 4.64, 4.31% profit. And typically our time range is 3 days, 1 day, 1 day kind of time range. All right. And I go on down right over here, continue on. This student make about 4.2% profit on the stock. And you can go on down. This student make about 81% profit in 5 days. That net him a profit of $620. Now, every one of you need to experience once in your lifetime making between 5 to 100% profit return in just 1 day. This is my call to action to you, and that is what we believe on, the time squeeze theory. All right. I think that is a great start, and I welcome all of you to really challenge this thesis, regardless of where you come from. Now, probably today we have 2 groups of students right among us here. The first group, some of you kind of send message on telling us via our info@spiking.com, telling our angels, send message to our Zoom, send message to our social media, telling us that, hey, teacher, I got no experience at all. I'm a totally noob, N-O-O-B, totally zero experience, never encountered Wall Street in my whole life, but I just know that I need to make more money. All right, so that is group number 1. Second group of you, perhaps you are telling me that, teacher, I'm super experienced, 5, 10 years, 15 years, kind of veteran on the Wall Street. I got a message for all of you. If you are new to the game, I want to congratulate you. I pray that I will become your first teacher. Because if I'm your first teacher, you will apply 100% what I teach you and you will make money. All right, very, very important. So for those of you completely new, this is the best training ground for you to think about 3 things: data, strategy, as well as the community that you're going to be part of. All right. Now, for those of you who are experienced, then I welcome you to look at us, look at our data, look at our strategy with an open mind. Okay. So with this introduction, let me show you what caused the stock price to pop. All right. And it's really, really big pop. This is the headlines of the company. The company is called Qualcomm. All right. Now, Qualcomm is powering all of our devices from Apple to Android phones. Is a semiconductor chip play. So Qualcomm revenue pops 41%, driven by Android phone chip sales. All right. Now, you may not understand what is a semiconductor chip. It's fine. But at least you will know this is the phone that you're carrying today, right? Whether it's a Apple or Android, doesn't matter. Within each phone, inside the device, there's a semiconductor chip powering that ability for us to tap and navigate and switch screen really fast. That is a semiconductor chip we are talking about, all right? Now, what you need to take note of is the date. All right? This is published on 27th of April, 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to show you another article right here. Again, it's talking about the same company. Qualcomm's plan to diversify into new markets pay off with blowout earnings. So this will again teach you how business need to keep diversifying into new markets so that they can keep growing and tapping onto the blue ocean. All right. So everything that you learn from the stock market, you can actually apply in your career and in your business. All right. Next one right over here. Qualcomm CEO explains why the chip maker's automotive push is thriving. That also tells us that all the so-called latest breed of electric vehicles are driven by Qualcomm semiconductor chips. So all this is just helping us to do one thing, to understand what is this business all about. And in fact, investing is just all about that, to understand what does the company do, what are the products and services that they offer, and are they making money? If they are making money, then and only then the stock price will behave this way. This is called a spike up, all right? And it's really, really beautiful. And so all that we do in spiking is we are focused on this particular niche right here. How to make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, all right? So you can see, just now I asked you to note what was the date of the article, 27, all right? So I put my crosshair right over here on the 27 candle. This is the 27th of April candle. And then the next day, this is the 28th of April candle. And in one day, pom, 13% profit return in just one day. Now, this is the exciting part. And if you're feeling excited, wow, this is a real secret I just discovered from teacher, and wow, I want to learn more, then I got to show you the 3 very important things, all right? Number 1, which is the data. How did we get to know about this company in the first place? Right over here, my dear friends. The secret is what we call the daily bread. Now, in the daily bread, this is a product, we name it daily bread because literally every day you need to eat some bread. That's called the daily bread, all right? And it is designed for you to make profits within one day. And our definition of one day is get in today, get out tomorrow. 1 day time frame. It's always a 1 day distance apart, okay? So how did we got to find out about Qualcomm? That is the secret I'm going to teach you today. And that is this. Remember, they were announcing their earnings on the 28th, So on the 27th, which I'm going to change right over here. You see, we have this duration of time. I'm going to change it to 27. I click on it. And I'm going to come right here and tap 27. And you see what I'm doing right here? I change it to 27. And then I'm going to come here and click on apply, right? Apply, boom. And basically what our AI robot will do is to show you what are the potential companies you can play to buy in on your day one. Yep. And how do we present the data? This is a really, really fascinating work from our engineers. I'm going to scroll down right over here. These are the list of the candidates that fulfill our AI robot selection, right? Our AI robot will tell you, hey, these are the companies potentially you should consider to analyze them, take a look deeper at them, and then make a trading decision. So I'm going to scroll down right over here. Keep going down, going down, going down. So we are seeing companies like Invitation Homes, MasterCard, and right over here, ladies and gentlemen, Qualcomm is right here, handpicked by our AI robot, right over there. Okay. Now, what really got us excited about it is that, holy moly, we are looking at really, really big money flow over here. Check this out. The lead investor. Now, what's the meaning of lead investor means? You see, every quarter, every month, every week, every day, there's someone taking the lead to buy up the stock. That's called the lead investor. And the lead investor for Qualcomm, you can see right over here, Emery Priest Financial, they put in how much? $851 million. The second lead investor, Alcon Capital Management, put in how much? $835 million. The third investor, BlackRock, put in how much? $522 million. Wow. And right over here, you see this very interesting number. What is the meaning of 100%? 100% means that our data, our robot is telling you that previously, before Q4, in quarter 3, they already put in how much? Half of $851 million, probably about $425 million. And this time around, they increased by 100% more. So Q3, they put in 425. Q4, they put in 851 million. That represents 2x, which is 100% more. So you are able to see, wow, the lead investor double down. That is a 2 times more money investing into the same stock between Q3, quarter 3, versus Q4, quarter 4. That guy probably knew something that you and I do not know about, but he will not tell you. He can only reveal to us how much money he's invested into the same company. That is what the AI robot can do for us. The AI robot will tell us, wow, which are the stocks attracting all this hot money? And then right over here, we got another very important metric. And this is called the universe stock purchase. Now, you see, there are always people buying and selling the stock. But when we say, let's take a snapshot on the end of quarter 4, that's 31st December 2021. I want to know those who bought and versus those who sold, what is the net effect? The net effect you're seeing right now, $950 million committed into this stock called Qualcomm. Means there are more buyers compared to sellers. So if there were more buyers compared to sellers, the buyers buy because of only one reason. They believe that the stock price will go up so that they can achieve buy low, sell high, make money. So this is the reason. And you have so much of money committed. How much? $950 million committed on the same stock. Jolly well, you are tapping or crowdsourcing the best money managers' ideas into this stock called Qualcomm. That is what we call standing on the shoulders of giants so that we can look further. And this is very, very compelling. This is what we call the highest form of insider trading. All right, so I'm going to come a little bit onto that. You know, today we don't have a long time to present to you because all of my students, they gone through a 2-day masterclass training with me just to learn the concept of, teacher, what is insider trading? Teacher, what is the time squeeze theory? Teacher, what is the wealth trilogy when you spoke about the 3 instruments of stocks, options, and cryptos? Teacher, what is the concept of war, a wow event, announcement date, and recurring event? You see, all these terminologies takes time. And that's the reason why, you know, we typically run a masterclass. I want to show you the next upcoming masterclass days, and then I'm going to switch back over here. So just you can make sure you capture the dates before you get really excited about this whole deal. And here we go. These are the days of my master classes coming up soon. And for this month, wow, this upcoming month, we will have the cryptos trading class in May, right over here. And don't worry about the pricing over there, right? I'm going to give you a special offer today. And for options, we will have it in July. And then for stocks, we'll have it in June, all right? Typically, all of our students go for the 3 instruments because this is the total wealth trilogy, stocks, options, and cryptos that you must master before you can call yourself a self-directed investor, right? So please very quickly note down these 3 days, and later on, I'll give you a very special promo link, and then you can check it out, all right? Just want to highlight to you these dates right here. In fact, the next upcoming one will be jam-packed. That's called our Stocks Trading Masterclass, happening on the 9th and 10th of June, all right? So take down those dates, and I'm going to continue with the teaching. All right, here we go. So we found it. Our AI robot kind of tell us explicitly, you got to look at this company called Qualcomm, and then we click on it, and here we go. This is really exciting. You know, one of the most important metric that's proprietary to spiking is this metric right here. And we call this the universe net stock purchase. This is a very important metric, all right? Telling us $921 million went into this stock, the net, considering all those who bought and sold, this is the net amount poured into Qualcomm, right? So right over here, I'm also going to tell you a few other secrets. Over here, you can see this dollar symbol. This is our hidden message, because once you click on it, you know, you will go to a very interesting place. Let me just kind of organize this right over here, and make sure you can see the link, all right? And I'm going to play it really big in front of you. Hang on a minute. And here we go. I hope I got a dimension right. Okay, here we go. Let me just adjust. Kind of so many ads running on YouTube right now, right? So really mind-boggling. Okay, right over here, and check this out, right? So let me just adjust this. Okay, I think you can see right now, this is the skip trial, all right? You see, this is the company where we put on a hidden message right over there. This was previously, I traded on the same company, all right? I made about US $12,869 profit in just 1 day on the same company, Qualcomm. Now that fulfills what we call the recurring. You must have a strategy that's recurring very often, going back to milk the same company, milk it, keep milking the same guy and make money out of it, all right? So this is the part that is really fascinating, okay? Now you've seen this video, and I'm going to come back right over here. And right over here is back where our AI robot shows you the hidden message. This is the hidden message, the dollar symbol that show you the previous time when we make money on the same stock, all right? So very good. Now, we also have other very interesting tools right over here called step number 4, technical analysis. Now, it's going to be pretty different from what you've seen in other places. And how we do it is really, really exciting. Number one, we are able to show you that in Q3, the net positive purchase was about $243 million. All right. And then in Q4, the net positive purchase went up to $921.6 million. All right. So I just kind of zoom in right here. You can see the numbers right here, 921, and down here is $243 million. Okay. So we are right now in Q1 because the data for Q1 is not out yet. Now, this is the part where strategy plays a very, very important role. For those traders out there who don't understand the strategy of the insiders, or what we call the Wall Street money managers, they will always be lost in darkness. And this is where we come in under our key pillar of education to teach you the strategy and the methodology to apply on the data. So as you can see, this red box right here, the data is not in yet. We are waiting for the data to come in on the middle of May, which is next month, all right? So, but based on the previous 2 quarters, you already can see the flow of money is very, very strong. In fact, you can see right up here, the candles went totally crazy, boom, moving up right over there, all right? And of course, this period right here, there's a kind of a sideways movement and a little movement down. Is it factors, are those factors unique to Qualcomm? No, this is the macro environmental factors. You know, in our previous videos, I shared with you about inflation, interest rate hikes, invasion of Russia into Ukraine, inverted yield curve, change of investment styles, so many areas that's having a macro effect on the individual stocks. But the individual stocks still can perform really, really well. And that is the reason why you are experiencing this mega spike up right over here. Okay, so I hope you can learn this really powerful secret today. And this is the secret of spiking up. And this is the secret of you looking around you. Things like, are there more people buying phones, mobile devices? Are there new blue ocean markets for a company like Qualcomm to venture into? And most importantly, is the new era of electric vehicles, you know, bringing on board new semiconductor players to make more money, and all this point to a big yes. And that's the reason why this stock price spike up 13% profit return in just 1 day. Okay, I'm really excited to share with you all this, but you know what? This is just the beginning of the secret. What you really need to kind of get yourself started, in fact, is to become a self-directed investor. You know, I've taught over 50,000 students over the last 20 years. It's kind of a mind-boggling that many people wanted to come on board, take the first step, but they got so much fear. Fear of not knowing what they're entering into. They have fear of losing money. They have fear of losing job. They got fear of everything, all their issues pile up together, right? So I'm going to address those fears that you have and perhaps give you some encouragement. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you this place right here. And hang on a minute, just let me make sure I got it right. I want to invite you to come and visit with me to this place, all right? Here we go. Oops, hang on a minute. Kind of messed up my screen already. All right, please join with me to this website called spiking.com /million. All right, you can see it right below, right over here, spiking.com /million. Visit with me to this link and just indulge with me, okay? I'm going to show you something really exciting to give you the encouragement to get started to become an investor. Here we go. All right, check this out. So this is our really powerful spiking masterclass bundle. And in fact, I think I want to do it on a much bigger screen. Let me just enlarge this and everybody can benefit from it, all right? I think this is much, much better right now. Okay, so here we go. So this is our really, really powerful, very, very popular program called a master class. Now, master class, you learn 3 things from us. Number 1, what is the data, proprietary data that will give you the cutting edge? And cutting edge means you're making money together with the very, very big players out there who put in like 100 million, 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, and so on, all right? And number 2, the education is where I'll teach you right during the master class itself, right? So this is the master class, and I'm your teacher. Now, over here, once you visit the link, which is spiking.com/million, right over there. Let me just remove it. And I think our angels also put it out onto the Zoom chat. You can check it out, all right? So right over here, let me just explain to you, okay? Today, we got a very, very special offer for you. And this is a one-time today offer only for today, all right? So let me just check this out. Today, when you take up the Grand Masterclass bundle at $997, and you are saying, hey, teacher, I want to learn the 3 instruments, cryptos, options, and stocks together, then this is the one that's very, very popular among our students, all right? Thousands of students have gone through this program with us. You will enjoy a one-time special bonus worth $300. You can see right there in bright yellow, all right? Which will give you access to the spiking insiders of the #1 top hedge fund manager in the world, year 2020, Katie Woods, all right? You know exactly what she bought and sell every single day, right? We have a complete AI robot just tracking her. We also give you the complete data of Warren Buffett. And in fact, this is the legendary Wall Street investor or prophet from Omaha. And number 3, from Singapore Sovereign Wealth Fund, Temasek, all right? Temasek is one of the most active traders in the US market, especially for stocks. And that's the reason why you want to follow her, okay? So over there, oops, let me bring it back. Kind of lost myself. Hang on a minute. And here we go, all right? So I'm going to explain to you what you learn when you enroll into the program with us, all right? So here we go. So today you will enjoy an 88% complete discount offer. This is a very, very special one-time offer, and of which you will learn 3 classes from me. The first most important one, which will take place next month, which is our cryptos trading masterclass. Now, this time round is going to be really, really fascinating for the cryptos trading masterclass because I just came back from Miami Bitcoin conference. Wow, 35,000 people show up. And I got so many great learning from the event. I'm rewriting the entire course syllabus for our cryptos trading masterclass, as well as launching our official cryptos AI dashboard, all right? So this is really, really important. If you got no idea what is a NFT, what is DeFi, and most importantly, what is spot trading for cryptos, this is designed for you, okay? Now, let me give you the testimony of our cryptos trading masterclass. I have students who bought Bitcoin with me like back in 2020 at an average price of $8,000 per coin, all right? And quite a number of them made their millions just like this, all right? Of course, right now, today, where are the opportunities? This is what I'll cover during the cryptos masterclass, okay? Now, the second one, here we go. After May, June will be the stocks trading masterclass. This is a very, very important class, the foundation of them all. Why? Because the stocks market has been around for 200 years. Every millionaire, billionaire made money from the stock market. And this is where you need to get your grounding, your foundation. So thousands of our students went through this stocks trading masterclass. And you know, today you're just looking at a kind of like a teaser, a snapshot of how we look at Qualcomm, but there's a few 4 steps, a complete 4-step methodology that I have to teach you during the 2 days class, which we call it the FIAT methodology, FIAT, all right? That will be taking place on the 9th and 10th of June. Please log that down in your calendar. And if you can't make it for those days, we do provide a video recording of the lessons on those 2 days, and then you can watch at your own convenience. The third class, which is also very, very powerful, which is called the options trading class. This one, I will teach you how to make even more leverage, 10 times more leverage on the area of profits. This will be taking place in July, 7 and 8 of July. Now, what you can learn from us right here today is there is a gradual step over 3 master classes for you to learn how to become a self-directed investor. You cannot rush that process. All right. Oftentimes, I come across students who are very, very impatient. They just want to rush it. You rushed it, you make mistakes. You rushed it, your foundation is not strong. Oftentimes, you will break the rules, change the rules, and the final loser is still yourself. All right. So I want to give you really the confidence. This is a proven program. And I'm going to go down right over here. You'll be given, our spiking wealth trading AI software that's worth $2,997 over here. And each of the classes, we're giving you 30 days access. Day 1 is counted from the day 1 of your class, all right? I'll also be giving you my Amazon bestseller ebook right over here called Spiking to the Moon. I wrote a book just dedicated to cryptocurrency itself, okay? And these are all the privileges that you gain access to, everything stated very, very clearly right here. All right? So let me just go all the way down to the bottom right here, and you can see this is the place where our students who completed the training, they are giving us what we call the verified reviews. To date, we have received about 1,865 verified reviews. And I mean, you can read out some of the comments right here. I'm so grateful for them. Like this particular student, he said, the market can be very dynamic and may have some blind spots in knowing it holistically. And Dr. Clemen, How about this testimony from this student? Great insight into the market about the game plan to deal with the volatile situation, right? I learn new things on every cozy live trading, all right? So all this, you can check this out. This is our commitment to you, and we stand by our quality of our program, all right? We are very, very particular about the quality of our program. So now is the time. I believe you have some questions that you want to ask me. Just fire away on the Zoom chat. I can see it. And you know what? You can also fire away on the various social media that we are broadcasting this video on. Just let us know, and I'm going to tackle some of your questions. All right. Okay. The first question just came in. Teacher, what is the capital, the startup capital I should begin with when I want to start my journey as an investor? All right. Great question. Now, typically, I will share my own personal experience. Back then, when I was still in the university, that was the first time I started investing, right? And I asked myself the same question. In fact, the question I asked myself is very different. I asked myself this: how much money can I pull together to form my startup capital to invest in the market? That was the question on my mind. So I dig up my savings, back borrow still from my parents and all that. And I was able to put together US $10,000. And that was like more than 20 years ago. Can you imagine that? All right. So, of course, every one of you going to have a different situation. Some of you may have a smaller capital. It's okay. Some of you are having capitals like 100,000, $500,000, $1 million. Is also okay, because my strategy is designed for a broad range of investment capital. In fact, our strategy is also designed for my very own hedge fund. All right. So typically, you need to start off with minimum, to be fair, about $1,000 to $2,000. Some of them manage to start off with $500, depending on which brokerage account you are using. All right. But I'll highly encourage you. Typically, you can put together between $2,000 to $10,000. That will be a great start itself already. Okay. So I hope that question is being addressed. Second question: how much to subscribe for the data after the first 30 days? All right. So there are 3 steps involved. Step 1, come for the masterclass first. And then you realize our philosophy of investing. And within the first 30 days, make money. You will recover what you put into the master classes itself easily. All right. So that 30 days is just you overcoming your own ghost, your own monsters. All right. Because you do not really know about your own fear and greed until you start taking the first step in the market. So step one, make full use of the first 30 days to kind of align yourself, say, yes, this is a passion I found. I feel the fire in my belly. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Then you go to step two. Do I want to do this on a longer duration? Now, this is where most of our students, they are on a 1-year membership together with us. Because when you are subscribing to our software for 1-year membership, you get 1 year of experience with your teacher, and that's me. And I hope, I can empower you with great ideas every single month. In fact, right now we are like doing 2 times a month, once every fortnight. I'm meeting up with our subscribers. I call them our privileged members. I call them our spiking family members. Once every 2 weeks, I will update you on what's happening in the marketplace. So I play the role of your coach, helping you understand what is happening in the market. That is where the education kicks in. And then the data is updated almost every single day on a daily basis, dynamic updates. And how you make use of the data and the education work together, all right? Now, after the 1 year, some students also went on to subscribe 3 to 5 years of the subscription to lock down the discount, because they knew that we are upgrading new features every single quarter. We are adding powerful new product extension to our product array every single quarter as well, right? So that's something for you to think about. So relax, take it easy. I think most importantly is go through the training of the masterclass, go through the education first, then see for yourself how you can make 5 to 100% profit return in just 1 day, all right? Next question coming in. Teacher, I got absolutely no knowledge of the marketplace. Yeah, I spoke about this earlier on. If you are pure newbie, all right, newbie means some of the terms I highlighted today, you say, oh, I never even heard of them before, teacher. I say, perfectly fine. You have to start somewhere, all right? But I kind of tell you a good news, and this is the secret. When you invest in the market, right, everything that you learn can be applied to your career, can be applied to your business, can be applied to your life. Why? Because all these companies we are studying, they are the best on planet Earth. You hang out with them, hang out with the best, or you die like the rest. You will get the disease of success. You will get the disease of ambition. You will get the disease of the desire to make more money. That's why investing is very, very important. All right? So regardless of your background, you just have to take the first step of faith. I'm your teacher. I'll be guiding you throughout the way. And just make sure your ambition is bigger than what you're comfortable with today. All right? Okay, I think I can take one more last question. And thank you so much for the rest of you hanging on today. And the last question is this. Teacher, will you show us exactly when to get in and when to get out? Wow. Yes. Typically, in our master classes, I will do the live trading with my own money. All right. And majority of the students also live trade together with me. Because if you don't live trade real money, you don't have the emotions of fear and greed. All right. And thank God, all of our live trades, past and present, we are profitable. And that's the reason why, the students kind of fallen in love, deep love into the world of investing. I want to share this passion with you as well. And you can see my roosters are getting excited whenever they hear my voice. They're crowing together with me. So I want to thank you very, very much. Yes, thank you. All the questions I think I've answered already. And today, what you have learned is the secret of understanding Qualcomm, understanding the businesses around us, and how to make 5 to 100% profit return in just one day. And that is based on data, education, and a winning community that Spiking has to offer to you. I'm Dr. Clemen Chiang, your Spiking teacher. And I'm always very, very happy to trade life alongside with you. Thank you so much for coming today, and may God bless you. Goodbye.